So students, we begin with the first exercise. Change the following into indirect speech. Notice that the reporting verb is in present tense. If the reporting verb, that is the verb which is outside the inverted commas, is in present tense, then the verb inside the inverted commas should also be retained in the present tense. Now let's see the first sentence. Number 1, he says, I know where the shoe pinches. He says that he knows where the shoe pinches. Number 2, Ram will say, I am the master in my house. Answer, Ram will say that he is the master in his house. Number 3, she says, I can look after my children myself. She says that she can look after her children herself. Number 4, Mohan says, I have lost my pen somewhere. Mohan says that he has lost his pen somewhere. Number 5, everybody says he has deceived his friend. Everybody says that he has deceived his friend. Number 6, he has said, I will do as you like. He has said that he will do as he likes. Number 7, the teacher has said to me, your son has been regular in the class. The teacher has said to me that my son has been regular in the class. Number 8, she says to me, you go your own way, I go my own. She says to me that I go my own way while she goes her own. She says to me that I go my own way while she goes her own. Number 9, she will say, I know my duty. He will say, I know my duty. He will say that he knows his duty. Number 10, they say, we love our country. They say that they love their country. So these are the answers of exercise 1. If you have written all these things as I have mentioned just now, then your answers are correct. Now let's move on to the next exercise, exercise 2. Change the following into indirect speech. We are building a house, my friend said to me. Number 1, my friend said to me. Notice that here the reporting verb outside inverted commas is in past tense. So if it is in past tense, then the verb inside inverted commas, that is are, is going to change also into past tense, except in case of universal truths. So let's see. We are building a house, my friend said to me. My friend said to me that they were building a house. Are becomes were. Then number 2, it has been a dull life in this village. The boy said to his father. The boy said to his father that it had been a dull life in that village. This will change into that. Has will change into had. Number 3, I would advise an operation, the doctor said to the patient. The doctor told the patient that he would advise an operation. He would, I would, he would. Then this river, number 4, this river causes floods every time we have heavy rains, the villager said to the collector. The villager informed the collector. You can write according to what the statement seems to be. So you can also write the villager said to the collector. That is also all right. Or the villager told the collector. So these are the 3 options. The villager said to the collector, the villager told the collector, the villager informed the collector that river, that river. You have to write that twice. That mandatory to remove inverted commas, and then this changes into that. So the villager informed the collector that river caused floods every time they had heavy rains. We have changes into they had. Then number 5, all the shops are closed today on account of the Bandh. He informed me. He informed me that all the shops were closed that day on account of the Bandh. Then number 6, the portrait will be unveiled on Independence Day, the headmaster announced in the school assembly. The headmaster announced in the school assembly that the portrait would be unveiled on Independence Day. So then we move on to number 7. Your complaints will be looked into very soon, the warden said to the boys. The warden told the boys that their complaints would be looked into very soon. Number 8. Ivan, I am dying and you in turn will have to die, the old man said to his son. The old man told his son, Ivan, that he was dying and that he in turn will changes into would, he in turn would have to die. I am repeating this once again. The old man told his son Ivan that he was dying and that he in turn would have to die. And that he in turn would have to die. Then number 9. I don't know how we are going to live, he said, crying bitterly. He said, crying bitterly, that he didn't know how they were going to live. He didn't know how they were going to live. Then number 10. Ivan nearly killed my daughter-in-law and is now threatening to burn our house down, Gabriel complained to the judge. So the answer, Gabriel complained to the judge that Ivan had nearly killed his daughter-in-law and was then threatening to burn their house down. Listen very carefully when I am explaining and write the correct answer. Number 11. You have performed your task perfectly, Prospero said to Ariel. Now this is taken from The Tempest. So it is part of your syllabus. So see what Prospero is saying to Ariel. Prospero said to Ariel that he had performed his task perfectly. That he had performed his task perfectly. Then number 12. This is a wild man out of the rocks. This is a wild man out of the rocks, the blind man said to the village elder. The blind man told or informed the village elder that was a wild man out of the rocks. That was a wild man out of the rocks. So you have to put a comma between the two that's. After the first that, put a comma and then continue. Number 13. You have to put the stamp on the symbol you wish to vote for. The polling officer, it should be polling, P-O-L-L. Here there is a spelling mistake. It's not pooling officer, it should be P-O-L-L-I-N-G, polling officer, said to the woman voter. So the polling officer told the woman voter that she would have to put the stamp on the symbol she wished to vote for. She would have to put the stamp on the symbol she wished to vote for. Then number 14. Your result will be published tomorrow, the registrar told the students. The registrar told the students that their result would be published the next day. You can also write alternatively the following day. The registrar told the students that their result would be published the following day. Number 15. He is very peculiar and can't do anything right, her father said to Medina about her lover. So, her father said to Medina about her lover that he was very peculiar and couldn't do anything right. Her father said to Medina about her lover that he was very peculiar and couldn't do anything right. So those are the answers for the second exercise. Now moving on to the third exercise. Again, rewrite using indirect speech. This time these are in the form of questions. So how will you write? Let's see. Do you intend to join the army or the navy? The recruiting sergeant asked the young man. The recruiting sergeant asked the young man whether he intended to join the army or the navy. And at the end, you have to put a full stop, not question mark. So the recruiting sergeant asked the young man whether he intended to join the army or the navy. Number 2, would you like to have a scooter or a motorcycle? There is no agent asking this question. He asked. Suppose we consider it to be he asked, which is missing here. Would you like to have a scooter or a motorcycle? He asked. He asked me whether I would like to have a scooter or a motorcycle. Then number 3, will it be a holiday tomorrow? The boys asked the teacher. The boys asked the teacher whether it would be a holiday the next day or the following day. Put a full stop at the end. Number 4, did you cast your vote in the last election? Mr. Lal asked his neighbor, Mr. Sundar. Mr. Lal asked his neighbor, Mr. Sundar, whether he had cast his vote in the last election. Whether he had casted his vote in the last election. Whether he had casted his vote in the last election. Then number 5, is this a new radio set you have bought? My friend asked me. My friend asked me if that was a new radio set I had bought. My friend asked me if that was a new radio set I had bought. Then number 6, should we reply to this telegram? The clerk asked the manager. The clerk asked the manager whether they should reply to that telegram. Whether they should reply to that telegram. Number 7, must you leave tomorrow? Mrs. Lal asked her guest, Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Lal asked her guest, Mrs. Jones, if she must leave the next day. If she must leave the next day. Then number 8, need I tell you again and again that you should be on time for school? So the teacher said. The teacher said is missing, so you can just consider that there is the teacher said after this. So the teacher asked me whether she needed to tell me again and again that I should be on time for school. The teacher asked me whether she needed to tell me again and again that I should be on time for school. Then number 9, is there a letter for me? Suresh asked the postman. Suresh asked the postman if there was a letter for him. Then number 10, do you buy your milk from the milk booth or from a milkman? Mrs. Sundar asked Mrs. Singh. Mrs. Sundar asked Mrs. Singh whether she bought her milk from the milk booth or from a milkman. Number 11, have you been writing with my pen? Murli asked his younger brother. Murli asked his younger brother whether he had been writing with his pen. Whether he had been writing with his pen. Number 12, did you lock the front door when we left? Mr. Mathur asked his wife. Mr. Mathur asked his wife if she had locked the front door when they left. If she had locked the front door when they left. Number 13, was it right on your part, Gabriel, to hit a woman who was expecting a baby? The judge asked. The judge asked whether it was right on his part. The judge asked Gabriel So you have to mention Gabriel first. The judge asked Gabriel whether it was right on his part to hit a woman who was expecting a baby. Full stop. Then number 14. Am I to put up with all the wrongs our neighbor has been doing me? Ivan asked his father. Ivan asked his father whether he was to put up with all the wrongs their neighbor, THEIR, their neighbor had been doing to him. Then, number 15. Have you found a clue yet to the Hastipur murder? The newspaper man asked the sub inspector. The newspaper man asked the sub inspector if he had found a clue yet to the Hastipur murder. If he had found a clue yet to the Hastipur murder. You can also use whether in this sentence. Then number 16. Are you trying to teach me to suck eggs? The old lady asked her grandson. The old lady asked her grandson whether he was trying to teach her to suck eggs. So these are the answers to all the sentences that I had given, and I am sure all of you have written the answers by yourself, and now I have discussed the answers with you. And I hope there were three types of indirect sentences, direct sentences which you had to change into indirect speech, and I am sure all of you have done. So please check your answers. If necessary, pause the video or go back to any sentence you feel like by rewinding the video, going back to the beginning.